been a minute since I hiked in the Grand Canyon, but every time I think about it, I can't believe that I did it. I really can't believe it. It was magical. It was the hardest but most incredible experience of my life. We started at 4 in the morning. It was pitch black. There was no ambient light, so the stars were incredible in the sky. And I can honestly say I've never seen stars like that before. So many and so bright. It was absolutely beautiful. As I started to descend into the canyon, I got a little nervous. It was very steep and slick. I wasn't expecting it to be so slippery. I fell 4 times, but I got up and I kept going. And then I looked over and I saw the moon, the North Star, and dawn starting to break over the canyon. And I thought, this is so worth it. As the sun started to come up, the magnitude of this challenge became very evident. There were lots of switchbacks, and they were rocky and slippery and sandy and combinations of each of those things. So it was very challenging. And going downhill, I have to say, was not my most favorite thing to do. It's really tough on your feet, and I wasn't expecting it to be that difficult. I hiked the majority of the canyon with Joe, and Joe and I had a great system going. Joe had ataxia, and he said, I have to just keep going at my own pace because I can't really stop. So I'm just going to do my thing. I'll turn around. If I don't see you, I'll wait for you. That worked out perfectly for us because I wasn't rushing through this thing. I wanted to enjoy every minute. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
This is incredible. It's an incredible view, and it's incredibly difficult. But I'm proud of myself. I can do hard things. I really can do hard things. And I'm just taking my time, taking it all in. But I have actually come down from way up there. I am hugely impressed with myself, if I don't say so. So I'm going to shut the camera off now because I got to go down here and I got to pay attention.
I can't even describe to you what it's like in the canyon. It is a magical place, and it's so breathtaking. You feel so small and insignificant down there because everything around you is so grand. Pictures just don't do it justice. What your eye sees when you're there cannot be captured in a picture. It just can't. But the pictures are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's just different when you're there in person. So if you ever get the chance, you really should go.
I'm out here on the trail and I'm spreading the word about ataxia because people are stopping and asking about the ribbons on my backpack. So I get an opportunity to tell them a little bit about ataxia and to tell them a little bit about my friends. And this view is so magnificent. If you ever get the chance to do this, you have to do this. I mean, it's just magnificent.
Joe and I picked up Seth halfway through, and Joe, Seth, and I hiked out of the canyon together. Going up was a totally different story and had its own set of challenges. The altitude. We were completely out of breath. We made more frequent stops going up than we did coming down. And there were moments that I just wanted to sit down and wait for the next mule to come along and hitch a ride out of that canyon. But I knew that wasn't an option, so we kept going. And the guide that we were with told me something that will stick with me forever. He said, of all the people that visit the Grand Canyon, less than 1% actually go below the rim. And so now I can proudly say that I'm in that 1%.
Because of the ribbons on my backpack, I've been stopped by 4 people to ask about those ribbons. And each one was really interested. So I get to spread a little Ataxia news. Look at this still gorgeous sight. I am so out of breath because we're going up and down hills. But you know what? This is magnificent. I'm doing it. I'm proud of myself, and it's for a great cause.
Coming out of the canyon was an experience that I really wasn't prepared for. So many emotions flooded me. I was sad, I was happy, I was exhausted, but I think the biggest emotion that I felt was pride. I was so proud to have done something so difficult and completed it. It was the best feeling in the world. I'd like to thank the community who supported us with their words of encouragement. And I'd like to thank everyone who donated. Collectively, we raised over $300,000 for ataxia research. It will go to help those with ataxia and their families. That's huge. Thank you so, so much. I hope you enjoyed the pictures.